Hi guys, wanted to share with you something that actually a client shared with me earlier today when I was doing one of my coaching sessions, and I believe it was coming from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, but I've heard it from all over the place. And it's 3 words: learn, commit, and do. And again, those 3 words vary, but the message always remains the same. Is there something you need to learn in order to be proficient at a skill, or to advance yourself in your business, or just have better relationships with people? Once you have decided what it is you want to do, then you say, okay, how am I going to commit to this? One of the things that I really loved about Brendon Burchard's book, The High Performing Habits. No, I'm totally getting mixed up. Anyway, his book about high performance is that commitment shows up in the calendar. So one of the things that I do is I really try to make this like a daily part of what I do. So if I'm going to learn something and I'm going to commit to something, then I have to make it show up somewhere to prove my commitment. So my proof of commitment is putting it in my daily planner. My other proof of commitment is at the sort of, I guess, beginning of every week. So Sunday night, I go through all of the different things that I need to do this week, and I plan it out, and I already kind of put the key areas into my calendar so that I have time set aside for my big projects. And if you have a big project and you want to make sure it gets done, it needs to take up about 50% of your calendar. So look in your calendar right now. What are your big projects? And is your commitment showing up in your calendar? And then the third part, which is really the only part that matters, but steps 1 and 2 really, really help, is the actual doing. Right? So you actually have to do the work. You actually have to go. And in those time slots that you've put into your calendar, do the work that you've set aside for yourself. Right? So the combination of those 3 things: learn. What are you going to do to challenge yourself today? What are you going to do to move your business forward, to make yourself a better person, to commit yourself more to your community, to commit yourself more to your family? Goals don't have to be monetary. A lot of people, it's funny because I'm having a conversation with my husband, who's also going through my high performance training. That should be fun. But he struggled at one point with the whole idea of goals. He's like, well, I don't really have any. And so I just like, wait a second. And so we talked about it a little bit, and it turns out the way he understood the idea of goals was pretty well mostly in the monetary way. But a goal can be something like, I want to spend more time with my family, or I want to take an extra week's vacation, or I want to be a keynote speaker, or it could be monetary. But the point is, a goal doesn't have to be. It just has to be something that you want to move towards. And then in order to get there, you have to identify and say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to learn in order for that to happen. You need to commit to that and put it in your calendar, and then you actually have to do it. And that last doing part is tricky because it's easy to do it maybe once, maybe twice, but it's hard to really stick to it. But if you can recommit yourself every single day, so again, every day in the morning, I recommit myself to my big projects. I recommit myself to the time allotted in my calendar, and I make sure that those things happen. That gives you the floor of momentum to feel confident, to feel accomplished, and to feel like you're actually getting somewhere. A lot of people struggle with feeling that they're going nowhere. And often it's because they're missing one of those 3 things. Maybe they know what they need to learn, but they can't commit to it. Can't, won't. Mostly won't. But once you figure out, okay, this is what I need to learn and this is what you can commit to, whether it's 50% of your time or 10% of your time, the fact is, just do it. And I always forget, I just mentioned it today. There's an author who talked about the 5-second rule. There's like an entire book about it, and I'm blanking on her name. So if you know her name, put it in the comments. If you want to do something, right? So one of my clients I just met today, I'm like, okay, if you need help on something, I want you to text me. He's like, well, sometimes, I'll go to do that, but then I'll forget. Okay, 5-second rule. I said to him, the minute you think of it, you want to contact me and you want to get in touch and get some help, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. Because if you don't do it, you're never going to get it done. So hopefully you guys have found this really, really helpful. I know, you know what, hearing it again, this is something that I do every day, but hearing it again from other people, teaching it and reinforcing it with my clients really kind of brings it home again, and how important this is, and how grateful I am that I learned how to do this, because with ADD, it ain't easy to get stuff done. But now, because I have this whole process in the system, it makes it a lot easier. All right, so I hope you guys have awesome projects, and that if you are not getting anywhere with them, you can use the learn, commit, and do trifecta and really move yourselves forward. Have a fantastic day.